Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Tam Tonight. I am your host Tam. It's been a minute. We haven't reviewed a project I think since Triz put out Baseline Cavity. It's been a minute. Anyways, here we are. Today we're going to talk about The Single Life, a new EP by Saweetie. And this wasn't on my radar to review at all, but y'all were giving my girl such a hard time on social media, and I'm an icy girl. And I cannot allow just the slander to go on about Saweetie because I didn't feel like this particular project deserved all of that. I really didn't. So we are going to just go ahead and talk about The Single Life. 6 songs, barely 16 minutes, very short, cute, sweet. It starts with "Don't say nothing. Don't you tell nobody we fucking. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing." She performed this song at Rolling Loud earlier in the year, and I just remember she had on like a Crazy in Love inspired look. It was like a white corset top, jean booty shorts, and the Louboutin heels that I asked my husband for Christmas. Anyways, she had them in red though. I want the black. See, can't keep my mind on track. That's why I follow the fashion page. That's Hot Pod. Christian and I talk fashion. Follow at Tamberlin on TikTok. I review fashion every single day. So that's why my brain, split. But yeah, she looked good, and she was performing that song, and then she did like fan engagement. She was telling the boy that he was fine, blah blah blah. I feel like that song really had like song of the summer anthem type potential, like my type, because of the "don't you tell nobody we fucking. Close your mouth and don't say nothing." Like all girls have had that. All girls know a big mouth. And it was like that song could have been the song. It has a star next to it on Apple Music too, so that really could have been like the one to take it up. But maybe the promo or like the push wasn't there behind it like it was for her earlier singles. So this song didn't get as much hype. Like even it took me back to the Best Friend times. Like, damn, let's even do what Best Friend did. I really don't know what happened with that. Cause Saweetie is like never one to lack with the visuals. I don't know. But that song had like hit Billboard charty potential, and I don't know what happened. Then we go into Boss Chick. Boss Chick is very, very catchy. Okay, it has "That Ain't Matte Girl, That's Icing on My Lips." I think that Icy as a lip gloss brand and potentially whatever she's gonna turn into makeup brand, a la KKW, a la Kylie, a la Fenty Beauty, could definitely be Saweetie's hallmark seminal moment for her to become a mogul. And I've listened to a bunch of her interviews. I watched episodes of Icy University. I understand that that is her overall goal, is to like position herself as a mogul. I definitely feel like Icy Beauty could be that girl for it, especially if she is going to market it, because everybody that knows about Saweetie, influencer, masterclass, social media guru. She even won like social media influencer personality of the year before because she's really it with that. People have even made it a point consistently to note that, oh, Saweetie should just be an influencer. Saweetie should just be a model. Saweetie should just do that because she's so good at that arm of the music business. I think people forget that it is indeed a business. And like people kind of hate on the fact that Saweetie is leaps, bounds, decades ahead on the business side, and they feel like she lacks a little bit on the music side, which I don't always agree with, but I see where they get it from, and we're going to discuss it as pleasantly, as nicely as we can. Pretty Filipino from the Bay, like I'm Pilo. I know Pilo is happy about that shout out. If I checked his story the day that this came out, I'm sure it was in there. Boss Chick has a lot of potential. The only thing that is weird about this, and I feel like it's the disconnect, right? Because people were giving Saweetie a hard time because they were saying like, oh, there were some comments from Sunny Digital, who I believe is related to Saweetie, was basically saying like, oh, 13 million followers on social, hundreds of thousands of likes on pictures, and only 2,000 sold the first week. Like, I would delete all my socials because y'all lying to me. No. The people that are here for Saweetie as like a brand, as a social media personality, as, Saweetie, the icy girl on socials, are not the same people who listen to her music. And I don't know where or who or why, like whose job that is, why that's getting confused, but they're not the same people at all. And I think Boss Chick is the perfect song to like represent that. I love Icy Girl. That's how I was introduced to Saweetie, like mainstream Saweetie. I knew her on social media as like basically an influencer, dating the famous people and like doing her influencer thing. I knew Saweetie from that. Icy Girl was my introduction to her as a rapper outside of her car raps that she would post sometimes. Then it was like they tried to make her package her and release that EP that had You Thought You Was but you slipping. Almost had me thinking you were different. And like all of those songs, which weren't bad, but later on Saweetie talked about how she didn't feel like they were a great representation of her and her musical ability. Not mad at that. Then we later came out with Icy, and that was the one that had like My Type on it, Dipped in Ice, Hot Boy, 101. Oh, Trick, nigga, use a trick. You buy my ring, I still won't let you hit. Those kind of songs. Like Saweetie is kind of like a girl gangster rapper, like a really tough girl in her rap most of the time. Like 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, Saweetie is on some take his money, don't call him a rich girl, pretty girl, you know, money over niggas type music. Then we had Pretty Summer Playlist, where she kind of piggybacked off of all the artists that she liked up and coming, like underground music, and put her spin on their songs. Risky with Draco the Ruler. 3-2 shots, got a bitch feeling risky. I feel like that song deserves so much more because that song was definitely a hit. Baby Mama Coochie with Baby Africa. Bitch, tell me ghost like done, dada. Let me have a treat, then I let him get nada. You don't want me, you don't crazy, say I'm freaky. Baby Mama Coochie is that girl. Video on point. Everything. Great song. Seesaw. Huh, that girl. Pretty and Rich. I thought that was a bitch on it. The song. Backseat is definitely, you know I like it nasty. Come meet me in the backseat. Very fun and upbeat. But still a little bit hardcore compared to her social media aesthetic and personality. I think they try to bridge that gap with Closer featuring her. Closer, it's the freaking me, I want to show you. That song was good. Y'all tried to clown it, called it Forever 21 music, called it H&M music. That's the music that make it money. Anyway, I thought that was a perfect bridge. That song was a perfect bridge for her like fans on socials to bring them into her music and make it more their speed, like commercial, happy, unproblematic black girl music. Y'all talk shit. Y'all didn't like that. So then Saweetie comes back out hardcore with the Single Life EP. And then first y'all are trying to tell her shut up and shame her because of the unfortunate passing of her ex's, you know, relatives. Outside of these people being famous, what does that have to do with you? Have you ever cared about what's going on in your ex life after you, you know, made them an ex? No, it has nothing to do with me. Y'all didn't care when he was dragging me in unison with that other person just days, weeks before, prior. No. And although we can all be a good person and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to, you know, whatever. I don't have to not put out my music or talk about my situation with that person, or what y'all assume, because there were no names or names, what y'all assume is about that person. I don't have to like chill on that because of what's going on. This was the schedule. This was a rollout. This was already coming. So the males that were saying like, oh, so we need to shut up, blah, 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 like Joe Budden. What was the point of that? Because, like, y'all don't check these men, so why try to check her? Y'all always expect women to, like, take the high ground and be the moral superior when we could just be what y'all are on. Like, everybody's human. Everybody should have the opportunity to express themselves, say what they want to say. But Boss Chick was, like, very aggressive for what I think is Saweetie's, like, fan base. I don't know if any of the people that follow her and like her posts could listen to Boss Chick and be like, oh yeah, this is the one. If it's 300,000 likes on the post, maybe 50,000 feel this song, like this song. It just does not mesh with what is presented. And maybe this music, because I've been listening to Saweetie for a long time, is more representation of who she really is. And the social media stuff is just an aesthetic. However, it does not pair up. Pussy. Or Pussy, because there are a lot of dots in between. Powerful, Utopia, Supreme, Sacred, Yummy. For a pussy acronym, Saweetie, I want to say I love you. I appreciate everything you do for the baby hair gang, for the light skinned girl aesthetic, for California girl music. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do for the skater girl community. With my brand, NRK, we would love to have you as NRK Girl Boom. You were the first person we made, and we made you 2 skateboards. Most people only get one. We made you 2 because we know you was really about that life. First skateboards I printed for a celebrity. Still haven't caught you outside yet, but I will. I appreciate you, sweetie. But this song was on some college girl poetry slam with that acronym, and I listening to this song. Also, I want to say I love Saweetie so much, and like her brand aesthetic, all of that, everything about the Icy Girl universe. I even applied for a job with Saweetie. Okay, I wanted to work, be on the Icy team. I want to know who on the Icy team is the no person, because this song could have easily been changed or nixed with a no person, with the person that is level, unbiased, no allegiances, only to Saweetie, seeing her thrive and do the best. Probably even not no money involved for real. Saweetie girl, that acronym. By the way, you look cute. You look gorgeous today. I love the fit and everything on point. There were bars in the song, but that acronym, we can't do it, boo. She needed a no person, a person to be like, this is great for us. We're not going to put this out because there is already a narrative about Saweetie being whack with rapping, and we're not going to give the trolls no fuel for that by putting this out, boo. I love you. The Pussy song, we're going to roll it on back. We're going to switch it up. Or we're not going to say the acronym. We're just going to let you do your little ad-libs in the song. That it stressed me out because Saweetie deserves more. And she talked at length in an interview about her feeling like certain music that was put out was rushed and this and that, and it wasn't a proper representation of her. Sorry, Saweetie. I do love you, though. Players fuck up. Handle My Truth. Handle My Truth, to me, is the realest song on this project. Probably the deepest and most personal we ever got from Saweetie, and whatever will get, because she is media trained to the hilt with a degree from USC, and she's not about to tell us her business in the streets. We all saw the Carisha Please interview. She ducked, dodged, made sure student questions like it wasn't nothing. Saweetie is not going to tell us no tea that she don't want us to know. Handle My Truth is the closest we're going to get. And in the song, she says, I never said I was perfect. The premise of the song is, can you handle my truth? And I feel like a lot of guys want a hot girl, want a bossy girl. But if they really knew, like, okay, we're going to get into my business for a little bit. I used to date a gangbanger, right? That was my first love for real. And he was like living a gangbanger life, girl. I don't know. But when things would happen or it would get too deep for him or whatever, he just needed a shoulder. He just wanted to talk to somebody like that really had no skin in the game for real. No pun intended. He would talk to me about stuff, and it would be deep stuff like, wow. And I was young, so I'd be like, oh shit, that happened to you? Like, what? That happened to what? But I would keep my composure because, like, I'm excellent at keeping my composure. I pride myself in my ability to keep my composure. I was usually like, dang, that's crazy, like, for real. And, like, not judging him ever to his face. So, of course, thinking what I'm thinking in my mind. But, yeah, just, like, being his shoulder, being his, like, level head, being his confidant. Guys can't do that with a girl for real, especially not a fine girl, because you don't want to know like all the situations that she's been in, all the people that may have got at her and that she like may have got at back a little bit, or that maybe she didn't let him hit, but like they took her out and they did some other things and like whoop whoop, like he could say, or you don't want to know all that. So you can't handle it. And conversely, because I think men are emotionally weak. Conversely, women, we have to put up with a lot just to be with a man. Like, oh yeah, you know, girls want me and this and that and that. You couldn't handle that coming from a female. Y'all can barely even handle when a girl look cute when she going out. So you definitely couldn't handle knowing all the sordid details about what goes on. And Saweetie in the song is like, if I tell you everybody I let hit, like, are you gonna throw it in my face when you mad? If I make more money than you, is that gonna be cool? Like, girl, no, it's not. Can you handle like being in the public eye, dating a person like me, even when they misrepresent you? Are you gonna like try to flip and get out of character? Yes, I really feel for you, Saweetie. And then everybody thinks that because Saweetie comes from a family of like a who's who, Gabrielle Union, Sunny Digital, other people, that she was rich. And apparently that wasn't the case. Saweetie went through a bout of homelessness. She talked about sleeping on Sabrina's sofa, you know, her all-white sofa, living in her Honda. And, you know, she might have had PTSD from that time. Being poor is not easy. So, yeah, like she's gonna talk about that stress or whatever. Like guys that come from the street, you know, they have their war stories. Girls have their little stories too. And especially that could be hard on a girl who came from a decent life and like you're a college girl, you live in the dorm, everything is cool, you dating like who you dating, everything is going swell, and then you out on the streets. Reality hitting you across your head like that is hard. I've been through it. I went from film girl on top of the world to just on the bus, on the streets. It's rough. It's a rough transition. Mentally, you got to have mental fortitude to get through that. So, sweetie, I get it. Niggas can't handle a girl. That's why I say all the guys you talking about, oh, all these girls can't rap. They talk about their bodies. Y'all don't want girls to get on no Tupac, on no Handle My Truth, because y'all can't handle it. You wouldn't want to hear no girl story for real. Then she's kind of talking about a little bit of domestic violence, like, are you gonna grab me after I tell you let me go? When I cuss, are you gonna cuss back because a pretty bitch like that? I don't condone that messaging, sweetie. No, but I get it. But no, we're not gonna condone that for the young, up and coming, and just the impressionable people that's not even young, but they just impressionable. No. If my bag bigger, will you feel insecure? Absolutely. You got love for the homeless because I was once that. We discussed. If you fuck up, will you fight to get my trust back? Probably not. I feel like men of this time are the worst at doing that because like they're used to the unconditional love of their mother. So they feel like if you let them slide for something that they did wrong, it's just supposed to be like that's that. You're not supposed to bring it up. They're not supposed to like try to work to earn any trust or get anything back. They're just that's that. And then she ends the song, to who it may concern, pressure bust pipes or make a Diamante nigga. And we all know Diamante is Saweetie's real name. Bars, like I said, the guys can't handle it. Pretty bitch music. We, as the Saweetie fans, like, would want to hear more of that, probably. That might be a little too personal, and Saweetie might not be comfortable with that. I don't know. Memorable, to me, is the best song on the project. So Handle My Truth is the realest song and like the most hard-hitting, like, you know, Confessions, Usher type song. Don't Say Nothing, of course, is the most catchy. Memorable, though, is that girl. Memorable. I have to read you the lyrics, like spoken word for Memorable. We really appreciate lyrics on this channel, so I gotta go through it. My nail tech is top 5, but she's not 5, 4, 3. Too many of you niggas playing with my name. Guess it's line season. All that gossiping is womanly. All you niggas are divas. That's a cute way to say it, I guess. Boy, you super lame. I'm not the one to tame. All you niggas fuck the same. Now, I haven't had sex with a lot of people, but I don't have a lot of positive reviews to give. And that's probably why I'm not that interested in sex as a whole, because I feel like I've had a lot of better experiences, like getting on a plane and going somewhere, buying some clothes, eating some good food, seeing an excellent concert, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, looking at, like, putting together an excellent outfit, watching a good movie, a good show. All those things to me, leaps, bounds, incomparable to sex. I would pick sleep over sex. Like, it's not that deep. That's why I be confused about cheating too. Like, so y'all are really that obsessed with sex that you gotta have sex with strangers? And then, like, for the guys, even the guys that, like, are not the best at sex, you're still desperate and thirsty, like, handing out that mediocre dick. That's crazy to me. Blows my mind. But who am I? I guess I'm approved. Kitty got the dogs going crazy like it's Pootie Tang. Saweetie, sweetie. Saweetie. Daddy said that I remind him of my mama. Making niggas fall in love when you don't like them is going to cause you problems and some drama. People talk about bitter women all the time, but nobody gives appropriate credit to a bitter man. A bitter man is probably the most dangerous thing in America, boy. Because it don't be the bitter lady shooting things up. Always remember that. If you want to see me more, you better make it memorable. If I hit it twice, then I guess it wasn't memorable. Now, this hook, I like it, but it could have been a little more jazzy and turned into, like, maybe possibly a radio hit type of thing. Or just a more catchy, even a TikTok song. And the if I hit it twice, I guess it wasn't memorable. I love that personally. We're not going to tell our business, but definitely, if I give you the honor and the pleasure when I don't even really care about sex, I'm not moved to have sex with me, and you're lame, First of all, I'm gonna be shocked because y'all all act like you got it so in the bag. Like that's your whole personality is fucking in your dick. So when y'all aren't good at sex, I personally be confused. Like, this was I was about, eh? Okay, got it. So then I'd be like, oh, I'm not a guy. Like, I don't know how it feels to be under sexual pressure. Like, I kind of just show up. And so I'll give you a second chance, like to try to redeem yourself. And then if it's still good day, sir. I never want to see you, talk to you, kick you, which gave with you nothing. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to talk to you again. I'm gonna keep you on my tally as like a person that I've had sex with because I'm not a liar. But a regular girl probably would check you off because that was a waste of everybody's time and energy. If you want to see me more, you got to make it memorable. A lot of guys are dreadfully boring. Like, no real personality, no hobbies, nothing interesting about you, nothing really to talk about. Just muscles, tattoos, and penis. That really be all y'all have. And then you're confused why people don't want to hang out with you or why you don't want to hang out with what? Like, you're like a big sex toy. And if we're not going to have sex, and if like, and then guys be mad that girls use them for money. If we're not going to have sex and you're not going to buy anything, what can you really add to a situation? I want you to think about that. Come back. Let me know in the comments. Oh, I want some head. Maybe I should text him back. Now that'd be the part right there. Again, we're not gonna tell our business, but I'll slow the car down for some head. I'm not gonna hop out, but I'll slow it down. I don't take it personal when you acting mad. I can see you and your feelings, baby boy. You should relax. Don't you got some kids? You should be acting like a man. That's hilarious to me, personally, because I feel like at this point, I'm 29. Everybody I know got a kid. Not me though. Knocks on wood. And it's like, people do not be acting grown. I really thought when I was younger that having kids and getting older in a certain age in life made you a different type of person, made you more mature, made you more responsible, made you, and it don't make you nothing, especially men. Now, some of my girlfriends, it has changed them a little bit. Like, of course, you have to be more motherly now. So you got like first aid shit in your bag and you have been keeping a person alive for a little while. So you know about like maybe sicknesses and odd facts about things. That's it. You don't become like a magically new person. But the men are disgusting. I had a man recently hit on me with his whole family tatted on his forearm, like mama, his name, kids. And he was talking to me. No. So thinking that these men are going to act accordingly because they have brought a person into the world and they're a father, thinking that they're going to act fatherly, good luck to you. And that's on Safari Erica. She said, yeah, car sex, the best sex. I love fucking in a foreign. YSL skirt, easy access, pop it open. Speakers hella high, I'm vibrating while I'm on it. Had to take my choker off, so I ain't choking while I'm choking. Now, Saweetie, I'm a tall girl, so car sex ain't really it for me. But maybe in a fancier circumstance, I might be with it. Okay, and that's word to your song, Backseat. You should feel lucky if I put you on my schedule. My spidey sense is telling me that you fuckable. You got 2 chances, make it memorable. Great song. Best song on the project. That's my opinion. Last song on the project is No Reception, and it kind of is a little summary of what's been going on, and I think a good summary of this project. She talks about how she took a few months off, step back from social media, step back from all the popularity and the fanfare that surrounds Saweetie as a person, to, I guess, work on her craft a little bit more and come back as number 1. She's like, when shit got sticky, I appreciate the love, the dark times. I assume that the Quavo breakup was really, really a big deal. And because Saweetie is like the icy girl and seen as like materialistic and all that, people did not put her feelings into account, that this was really a demise of relationship and a heartbreak. And like that wasn't taken seriously. So, Saweetie was in her mental health bag. She needed a little assistance. She talks about people leeching off her name to cut deep when it's your blood. That makes me sad. I hope there is no like intrigue. When Saweetie first came out, she did discuss like having her family work for her and how that was important for her. So I hope it did not go bad in any way at all. Fingers crossed on that. Because it did seem like Saweetie was very close to her family. She loved her family. She been in the studio while people been having fun. Her vibe's too high. I'm not getting a reception. What makes me think this was like a relationship kind of song, because she's like, been some time since we spent some time forever on your mind. You still talking about what happened. You should tap me on your spine. So when the bitches kiss your back, they're reminded that it's mine. I'm still the baddest in the game and I ain't even in my prime. If you want me to apologize, I'll apologize. I thought I made it clear I wasn't trying to be your wife. You should know I ain't playing when I said I got a type. Sneaky links to Bora Bora Daddy. We can roll the dice. Who don't love a rich man that could fly you out, ice you out? And that's on Young Miami and P. Diddy. CEO status, now she's in another bracket. Remember when she was eating peanut butter sandwiches? Clearly not good times. Thought the money would make me better. It was making bad habits. It ain't solve shit. Therapy every week. A bottle and some Saks Fifth boxes. A shopping alcoholic. When you getting big money, everybody starts to change. Wipe my tears with some hundreds. That's some rich bitch pain. I feel like we got to watch this, social media people, especially during the pandemic, right? Because we watched Saweetie's ascent. She was in the condo. She was living nice. She was getting nice things, iced out, flowing out, all of that. But she was like getting more popular, getting more like placements, opportunities. We were seeing her on TV, seeing her with different products. And then like we saw her life get a little nicer too. Like maybe she got a nicer house, she got nicer cars, different things. And you assume from the outside that that's like, oh yeah, you made it. Like this is making a person happy. But you don't know internally what's going on. And like money does bring like different elements and different problems that you never had before, especially within a family, especially within a Black family. And yeah, because it becomes like you're the person that's got it now. And even though you have like, you may be related to a person that's richer, that's wealthy, whatever, it's not enough money to take care of everybody in your family. So I don't get why people assume that with nepotism, like, oh, that this person was already rich. So Saweetie has to take care of her group and her family now. And that can be a lot of pressure for a person, especially a young woman. And yeah, like who can you really talk to? You don't want to talk to your family because you seem ungrateful. You don't want to talk to like your peers because then you're letting too much of your business out. So you're going to therapy and then you're shopping because who doesn't like to shop, especially if you had a bad day? The drinking, as a smoker, I don't understand. But yeah, who am I to judge you? Because I'm definitely lighting up something if I have a hard time. It's a minor inconvenience. I'm pulling over and I'm smoking. So I could see that it would be very easy for a person, a USC student. I've been to some of y'all parties, to like lean on alcohol. And that might not be the best long term. So I'm glad Saweetie got it in check, recognized, introspection is the best kind. Fix your problem, be proactive. Because we all saw videos of Saweetie like drunk at her party, fucking passed out, like, and that's not a good look. Of course you were having fun, but when you get to a certain height in your celebrity, you don't want people doing that shit and using it against you. Like, no. So you got to cut out all the demons. And then the most memorable part of the song, but again, what people could be using against her, calling her corny or saying she's whack, even though as a nerd, I love this. They call me Khaleesi because I'm moving like a queen. Said you was a king, it ain't really what you mean. Always trying to make a scene, because you niggas is hoes. Playing victim, got you looking like a softie. I need a Ned Stark. You new niggas is some Joffreys. Bratty ass niggas always throwing tantrums. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But again, the fan base and who this music is going for, Saweetie, like, they might not even watch Game of Thrones. They might not even know what she was talking about for real. So now you got this comic book ass bar in the song, and the hot girls, the party girls, the big hoops, lip gloss, baby got the real eyes. Them girls, they don't know about this probably. Fan base, music. She goes on to say, yeah, your body looking good, but your brain is out of shape. I've been clearing out my chakras when my body meditate. I'm a baddie when I'm bald. I'm a baddie with a lace. Always switching up the vibe. It depends on the day. Icy gang. No, I love him. Here's a little update. I appreciate the patience. PBM is on the way. PBM is Pretty Bitch music. We all waiting for that. Pretty Bitch Freestyle. One of my favorite songs, period, by Saweetie. And it makes me like... Because first of all, why do we get this instead of Pretty Bitch music? That's the number one question. And maybe that's a label thing that we don't know about. But I did notice that the credits on this one says Icy/Warner Records. So maybe Saweetie worked out some paperwork things. Now she's under her own imprint, Icy. Which, who wouldn't be mad at a girl stopping, pausing, getting the business together before she puts out, she does her big one? But I'm confused, like, why wasn't this PBM? Because I thought with the Pretty Bitch Freestyle, like, that was going to be on the way. Also, is this a collection of tracks that did not make it on PBM, and you just want to put something out to keep the buzz alive on your music side, so people don't completely forget and put you in the influencer bag like you don't rap? I cannot listen to a Saweetie song and say that she's not a good rapper, that she's not passionate about music, that she's not have the tools, have the talent to be like a household name, in the female rap pantheon. However, Saweetie definitely needs a know person that is like a music aficionado, that is good, that has their finger on the pulse, that's on all the socials, that knows what the girls are putting out, the guys are putting out. That's with the vibe, because I feel like Saweetie had a very good vibe before, like her on the G-Eazy song, her with Best Friend, her, like, she was on a great trajectory. And then this music is, again, different. Like, it's like almost like kind of gangster rap Saweetie, like aggressive, when we were just in our pop bag. So I don't really know. And I feel like that's probably why this did not do as well as some people may have expected, because it's totally left of the other Saweetie stuff we have. Now, there's a few that are close. Don't Say Nothing is close. Boss Chick is close. But the rest of them, like Handle My Truth and Memorable, is close to your freestyles that are kind of more hardcore, but they're not as hardcore. So it's hard for me, Saweetie. I don't think this is whack at all. Handle My Truth, love it. Love the realness. I think if we could get a little more of that from you, it would be great. The thing about that made Handle My Truth weird was the girl singing on it. And it's the same girl singing on a lot of these songs. Maybe she's your friend. But that's what made Handle My Truth weird in comparison to the other song. Like, maybe if it was a Kehlani Ring situation, like with Cardi, this would have worked. But I don't know about the girl you had singing. Even I liked her, you and her, that couple, better than this girl. Because it made the Handle My Truth part a little bit weird with your delivery of the lyrics. Memorable, excellent. I don't know if production, like a different beat, could have made Memorable like more slappy, more of a hit, because Memorable has some hard-hitting bars, and it definitely has like embarrass a nigga potential. Like, this could have been a TikTok crazy. Better make it memorable for the girls. For the Black Girl Luxury hashtag, this could have went up. Boss Chick, again, just a little something. It's like there's just a little something missing from these songs. Just a little tweak, this, that. Could have taken these two hits. And that's why it makes me wonder, were these songs like cast-offs from PBM? And then what is going to be the vibe with PBM? Because, and I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over, and I feel stupid, but the aesthetic and the social media personality that is Saweetie is not matching up with the hardcore music. And I don't mind the hardcore music. I like it. Pretty bitch music, the freestyle, Big Mama, I'm a shit talker. I see you copy every look. I got a few daughters. That's my favorite Saweetie song. Icy, wifey, haters want to fight me. Like, what? Saweetie, you go hard. You really do go hard. But it's the production, the lyrics, and your aesthetic, your social media personality has to come in a marriage, a three-legged stool, to give the perfect package. And that might not be that easy. Why don't Saweetie got no Saweetie collab? What's up with that? Where is the, like, Saweetie with Blast, Saweetie with Ty Dolla, a party song, like a California party song? Where is that? Where are like the California bangers, like the undeniable samples? Was your thing? I know the samples is not where the money is. I'm fine with the original songs, but like that Bay Area energy, like, where is the Saweetie and Kamaya? Give the people want to hear it. If you give me Saweetie and Kamaya, I want Saweetie and Kamaya to get locked in the studio for 7 days. Cater food, You know, Saweetie like to eat all the weird stuff. Cater food, weed, a little drink, whatever they drank. You feel me? Lock them girls in there and let's see what they come out with. We're going to have at least 2 hits. I promise you. I promise you. And you can pick whatever producer, you can let them pick. But like everything is there. The look, the sound, the voice, it's just like little small stuff that's missing. And I don't like that because the little tiny stuff is missing, Saweetie is getting dragged and getting taken through public embarrassment. That doesn't make it easy to come back. That doesn't make you want to go out, especially when you're already rich and you're already fine. You already got a lot of other avenues to make money. Doesn't make you want to come back out and take this public abuse. So it's like, whoever the A&R people are, come on now. Get the young, hot people. Like, where's Nisha? What's going on over there? I want just one day. Just give me like an hour to consult. And y'all don't even got to take my idea, but like try it. And if it work, it work. You don't even got to tell me it work, but just try it, please, because I am tired of the Saweetie slander for no reason. It's unfounded. Single Life, if you're going to listen to it, Don't Say Nothing, the poppin' song of the album. Handle My Truth, the real song, the Tupac song. Memorable, bomb. Listen to it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Follow me on TikTok at Tamberlin. Follow me on Instagram at Tamberlin. And follow No Respect. We got to get these boards to Saweetie. That is my mission for 2023. I have failed for 2021 and 2022. But in 2023, we're going to find Saweetie outside. We're going to give her these boards because she's an NRK girl, okay? Period. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.